There are moments when life feels confusing or scary or just too big to handle. Maybe it's a test at school, maybe it's a fight with a friend, or maybe it's that tight feeling in your chest when you think about the future. But the Bible gives a simple, powerful truth for moments like this. In Philippians 4:6, it says, "Do not worry about anything, but pray and ask God for everything you need, and when you pray, always give thanks." This is the story of a kid named Micah who learned that talking to God about everything changes everything. Micah was an ordinary kid with an ordinary backpack filled with school books, pencils, and sometimes snacks he forgot about. But Micah also carried something no one could see. Worries. He worried about answering questions in class. He worried about losing friends. He even worried that God might be too busy to listen to him. One morning, Micah woke up with a knot in his stomach. Today was presentation day at school, and just thinking about standing in front of everyone made him feel shaky. As he walked to school, he whispered, "God, I don't know if you hear me, but I'm scared." The wind blew gently, almost like a soft answer. At recess, Micah sat by himself. That's when his teacher, Mrs. Ray, sat beside him. She wasn't only kind. She believed kids could understand big truths. She asked softly, "Micah, what's making you worried today?" He hesitated. "Everything," he said. "What if I mess up? What if people laugh? What if God doesn't help me?" Mrs. Ray smiled. "Micah, do you know what God tells us? He says we don't have to carry all those worries alone. He invites us to talk to him about everything, the small things, the big things, and everything in between." Micah blinked. "Everything? Even stuff that seems silly?" "Everything," she said. "God never thinks your worries are silly. He loves you too much." That night, Micah climbed into bed and whispered again. But this time, his words were different. "God, I don't know how to do tomorrow, but I need your help. Please be with me, and thank you for listening." As he prayed, he felt something warm settle into his heart. Not magic, but peace. A peace that felt steady, like someone was holding him. The next day, Micah stood in front of the class. His hands shook at first, but then he remembered. He wasn't standing alone. He took a deep breath and began. And even though he made a few mistakes, he didn't fall apart. He didn't run away. He finished. And the class clapped. Later that day, Micah sat with Mrs. Ray again. "I did it," he said, glowing. "You did," she said. "And God was with you the whole time." From that day on, Micah talked to God about everything. When he was nervous, when he was excited, when he felt grateful, when he messed up, and even when he didn't know what he felt at all. And every time he prayed, he felt that same warm peace reminding him he was never alone. And that's the truth for you too. God doesn't ask kids to figure things out by themselves. He invites you to talk to him. When you're scared, talk to God. When you're confused, talk to God. When you need help, talk to God. And don't forget to say thank you, even before the answer comes. Because God loves you, he listens to you. And he is always close, closer than your next breath. When you talk to God about everything, you don't just find answers, you find peace. The kind of peace that protects your heart and mind like a shield. So today, remember Micah's story. Remember Philippians 4:6. And remember this: you never have to carry your worries alone. God is waiting to hear from you about everything.